Hello dear students, today we will discuss about next part of projectile motion. Dear students, you already know that time of flight, maximum height and range of projectile. Okay, the next one, so time of ascent. So time of ascent. So time of ascent. So time of ascent, it means projectile reaches maximum height. It means the time taken to projectile reaches a maximum height. So that's when we consider that a time of ascent. It means for a projectile, for a projectile, the time to reach maximum height is called time of ascent. So for a projectile, the time to reach a maximum height is called time of ascent. For example, here we consider that so this one is a projectile motion. Okay, so how much time taken to reach the maximum height? So this one we consider that a time of ascent. Yes, so h we consider that a maximum height. Okay, so here we consider that this one is a peak point, it means a maximum point. How much time taken to reach the maximum height? We consider that a time of ascent. And time of descent, another one is there. So time of descent. Time of descent. Okay, so time of descent means suppose object we consider that at maximum height, how much time taken to reach the same point, it means initial point. So that's when we consider that the time of descent. So time of ascent andre ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಈ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಹೈಟ್ನ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ, ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಟೈಲ್ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತೇನ್ರಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಟ್ ಅ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಹೈಟ್ ಒಳಗಿತ್ತು, ಅಲ್ಲಿನಿಂದ ಏನ್ರಿ ಈ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಬರಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಬೇಕು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತೇನ್ರಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸೆಂಟ್. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಸೊ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸೆಂಟ್ ವಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ದಟ್ 1 second. Time of ascent ಎಷ್ಟು ತೋತೀನಿ 1 second. So time of descent also we consider that same interval of a time, so that is also 1 second. So this reason, so time of ascent is equal to the time of descent. So time of ascent is equal to time of descent. Time of ascent is equal to the time of descent. Okay, so first one we want to calculate time of ascent. It means how much time taken to reach maximum height. So that's one is a time of ascent. First we want to calculate time of ascent. Okay, so this reason you already know that a formula in a vertical. So here we consider that in this situation we consider that a vertical velocity. Vertical, why? Because maximum height, time taken to reach maximum height. So this reason here we consider that a vertical velocity. Okay, so that's way you already know that the equation, the final velocity v is equal to, so final velocity v is equal to u plus 80. So v is equal to u plus 80. You already know that this equation. Okay, so here we consider that vertical direction. It means object moving upward direction. In upward direction means, so here we consider that so acceleration. So acceleration, we consider that acceleration due to gravity. Yes, so object moving upward direction means so object opposes acceleration due to gravity. So this reason here in a place of A we consider that acceleration due to gravity G. But object moving upward direction, so this reason here we consider that minus Z. Okay, so that's way here. So V, final velocity. So final velocity of a object. So final velocity of a object in vertical direction. You know that. So in this position, it means a maximum position. The velocity, vertical velocity Vy is equal to 0. Yes, so in this condition, so horizontal velocity is present. It means u cos theta. So this one is a horizontal velocity. But a vertical velocity at a peak position or maximum position, we consider that Vy is equal to 0. Yes, so this reason in vertical direction, so velocity we consider that Vy is equal to S, and here velocity along a vertical direction, it means initial velocity. So initial velocity along vertical direction, so that's one is a u sine theta. Yes, so u sine theta. So here plus 80 is there. In place of A we consider that acceleration due to gravity. So this reason here we consider that minus g into t. Yes, so Vy is equal to u sine theta minus zt. Okay, you already know that at the highest position, so vertical velocity is 0. So when vertical velocity is 0 and t we consider that a time of ascent, t is equal to ta. So ta represent a time of ascent. So that's way. So here, so ta is equal to, so u sine theta divided by g. Yes, why? Because so here gt take in this side. Yes, it means zt is equal to u sine theta. It means t is equal to u sine theta divided by g. So this one we consider that the time of ascent. So time of ascent is equal to, so u sine theta divided by z. Okay, so here the velocity. So velocity we consider that along a y-axis. So this reason, so ta is equal to uy divided by g. So uy, it means initial velocity along a y-axis. So this one is the time of ascent. Okay, you know that the formula time of a flight. So time of flight, time of flight. So time of flight, so t is equal to 2u sine theta divided by g. So this one is a time of a flight formula. Okay, so time of flight means so total time. So here we consider that so total time, it means the time of ascent plus a time of a descent. So that's when we consider that time of a flight. It means it is the total time for which projectile remains in air. So total time for which projectile remains in air. So that's when we consider that time of a flight. And time of ascent, so time taken to reach maximum height. Time of a descent, suppose object we consider that at maximum height, how much time taken to reach the ground. So that's when we consider that time of a descent. Okay, so this one is a time of a flight formula. Okay, so here we want to calculate a time of ascent or time of a descent. So this reason here we consider that so time of descent or time of ascent. So time of descent or time of ascent. is equal to, so here time of flight, so time of flight means 2u sine theta divided by z. Okay, so time of flight divided by 2. So this one is a time of ascent or time of a descent. Okay, so here, so 2u sine theta divided by z. Okay, so this 2u sine theta, so u sine theta means a velocity along a y-axis. So this reason here we consider that 2 uy divided by z. Okay, so here 2 uy divided by 2. It means 2 get 2 and here g is there. Okay, so 2 get cancelled. So finally we get uy divided by z. So uy divided by z means time of ascent and the time of descent is also same. So this reason, so time of descent or time of ascent is nothing but time of flight divided by 2. It means so finally we get so time of ascent or time of descent is equal to u sine theta divided by z or uy divided by z. Okay, so you already know that maximum height, so maximum height. Okay, so maximum height, it means it is a maximum displacement along vertical direction. Maximum displacement along a vertical direction. So that's one we consider that a maximum height. Okay, so maximum height formula. So that's one is h maximum is equal to u square sine square theta divided by 2z. Otherwise we consider that uy square divided by 2z. Okay, so this one is a maximum height formula. Okay, so here when we get a maximum height, it means which angle makes this maximum height value. It means suppose here we consider that so this one is a projectile motion. Yes, we want a maximum height. So maximum height means, so here we consider that theta. Yes, so this theta is nothing but angle of projection. When angle of projection value is 90 degree, theta is equal to 90 degree. When theta is equal to 90 degree, it means object moving along y-axis. It means suppose here we consider that theta is a 90 degree. It means object moving along a y-axis. When object moving along a y-axis means we get a maximum height. So this reason when angle of projection is 90 degree, angle of projection is 90 degree, then object shows a maximum height. Object shows a maximum height. So this reason, so here, so theta value is a 90 degree, sine 90 is a 1. So this reason the maximum height, so maximum height is equal to u square divided by 2z. So maximum height is equal to u square divided by 2z. When we get a maximum height, when a theta value, it means angle of projection is 90 degree. So here we get a maximum height of a projectile. Next one, you already know that horizontal range is horizontal range R. Okay, so this horizontal range R. So horizontal range R, it means it is a maximum displacement of a projectile along a horizontal component. So that's when we consider that a horizontal range. Okay, so here suppose we consider that this one is a projectile. Yes, so maximum displacement along x-axis, it means a horizontal component. So this one we consider that a maximum range, and here we consider that a theta. The equation of this horizontal range, so that's one is R is equal to u square sine 2 theta divided by g. So u square sine 2 theta divided by z. So this one is a maximum range of a projectile. So this reason here we consider that we want a maximum range. Nangen ಬೇಕು really maximum range. It means we want to know that this angle of a projection value. When we know that angle of a projection value, then we easily calculate maximum horizontal range. You already know that so maximum height, it means the angle of projection is 90 degree. When angle of projection 90 degree, we get a maximum height. But we want to calculate a horizontal range. It means what about the angle of a projection? So if angle of a projection is a 45 degree, angle of projection is a 45 degree, then we get a maximum range. Why? Because so here 2 theta is there, sine 2 theta is, so r is equal to u square sine 2 theta, sine 2 theta. Suppose so this theta value we consider that a 45. So theta value is a 45. Yes, it means a 2 into 45 means a 90. So sine 90. So sine 90 value 1. Sine 90 is equal to 1. So sine 90 is 1. It means so this one is a maximum value. S divided by Z. So this reason, so R is equal to, so U square sine 90. So sine 90 means 1. Yes, so this reason, so maximum range R is equal to, so U square divided by Z. So this one is a maximum range of a projectile. Yes, so maximum range is equal to U square divided by G. Okay, when we get maximum height, when theta value is 90 degrees, so here we get a maximum height. When we get a maximum range, when the theta value is a 45. So when theta value is a 45, so here we get a maximum range. So here for a projectile angle of a projection theta, range r and maximum height h are related as tan theta is equal to 4h divided by r. We have to prove this tan theta is equal to 4h divided by r. Okay, so here the first one we consider that maximum range and maximum height. Okay, so here we consider that first one is a maximum height. Okay, so maximum height. So maximum height formula. So maximum height formula, u square sine square theta divided by 2z. Yes, so u square sine square theta divided by 2z. So this one is a maximum height formula. Next one, so range. So range r is equal to u square sine 2 theta divided by z. So this equation we consider that one and equation 2. Okay, dividing equation 1 by 2. So dividing equation 1 by 2. Okay, so the equation 1 and equation 2. So dividing equation 1 by 2 means, so here equation 1 is u square sine square theta divided by 2z into g divided by u square sine square theta. Okay, so here u square sine square theta divided by 2z into g divided by, so u square, okay, so sine square theta, so sine square theta, so here, so sine square theta is equal to, one trigonometric formula is there, 2 sine theta into cos theta, 2 sine theta into cos theta. So that's why in place of sine square theta, so here we consider that 2 sine theta into cos theta. Okay, in place of sin square theta, we consider that 2 sin theta into cos theta. 2 sin theta into cos theta. Okay, so this reason here, so u square and sin square, here sin theta, and g, so cancelled, so u square g and a square and a sine cancel. So this reason here 2 into 2, so that's one is 4, 2 into 2 is so 4, and here sin theta into cos theta, so sin theta divided by cos theta, so that's one is tan theta is, so tan theta is equal to h divided by r. It means so tan theta is equal to, so tan theta is equal to 4h divided by r. So tan theta is equal to 4h divided by r. Why? Because sine divided by cos, so that's one is a tan, and here 2 into 2 4. So here maximum, equation 1 is height, maximum height, and equation 2 is range. It means h divided by r. It means so here tan theta divided by 4 is equal to h divided by r. It means tan theta is equal to 4h divided by r. Suppose here theta value we consider that 45. It means tan 45 is 1 is, suppose theta is equal to 45. It means tan 45 is equal to 1. When tan 45 is equal to 1, then what happen? So here r is equal to 4h. R is equal to 4h. Suppose we want a maximum height. Maximum height h is equal to, so maximum height h is equal to r divided by 4. Maximum height h is equal to r divided by 4. So this one is a maximum height value.